Now let us take a look back at this module. So in the beginning, we discussed how we have come here in the first place. This material world is not our home. We are all just tourists, visitors in this land. And because of our desire to enjoy separate from God, we have come here in this bad photocopy of our existence. And we also saw that having come here now, we have got punishments and pains which are there to remind us of the eternal truth. We have been given a certain kind of cloth, which is this material body. At the same time, there are chains as well, which are the three modes of material nature: Sattvagun, Rajagun, Tamogun, goodness, passion, and ignorance, which are binding us, acting on us, influencing us, making us act in a different way. We also saw about the time factor, Kala, which is eternally moving everything, causing destruction, causing rebirth. We are trapped in a cycle, a cyclic time that keeps going on and on and on, repeating itself. And somehow or other, we don't get bored of this repetition because we keep forgetting. Then we also saw the eternal principle which is acting on this cycle, which is karma. Every action that we do is being judged, is being watched, is being noted, the good, the bad, and accordingly we are getting some reaction. We saw a little more into karma, that karma cannot cancel out each other, good and bad. And even if you have any good or any bad, a person still has to take birth in this material world again. And we also saw how that a person can't say that I don't care for karma, or I don't remember my past life, so why should I be judged for it? We saw the example of a drunken man who may not remember what he did last night, but he had a bump on his foot, so he knew that he must have hit against something. Now, we have to remember that karma's philosophy, the philosophy of karma, action and reaction, is something for an individual to understand his or her nature. It is not something to use on someone to justify their suffering. Let's say if someone has some issue, is suffering for something, and you say that, oh, that is just your karma. That is cruelty. Because as humans, it is our nature, our right to help each other, to elevate each other, to assist each other when someone is suffering. And just to label like you're suffering because of your karma is actually very, very cruel. So the philosophy of karma, the law of karma is eternal, but it's not meant to be used on others who are suffering. It is meant for us to understand our own situation when we are suffering. Therefore, human life is like a junction. At a junction, you can choose to go left or right. Similarly, human life, this very existence we have, is a chance for us to either elevate our consciousness and to become better, to go up, to reach a better destination in our next life, or to glide down and to degrade into lower species. As we have seen before, there are 8.4 million species of life. And therefore, human existence is a junction. And we should make the right choice of not degrading ourselves, but elevating ourselves, choosing higher, better, eternal, happier destination and standards of living. Therefore, these 5 topics of Bhagavad Gita are very crucial. God, soul, time, nature, these 4 are eternal. They cannot be destroyed. The only thing which can be destroyed is karma. If you end your karmas, you do not take birth again in this world. So therefore, life is a preparation and death is the examination. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna tells to Arjuna the principle or the philosophy of death. He says, Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tajantyante kalevaram tam tam yevaiti kaunteya sadatad bhava bhavita. He mentions how, O Arjuna, whatever state a person thinks of at time of death, that state he will achieve in the next life. So this is the science of reincarnation. This is the science of karma. So therefore, our whole human existence is nothing but impression management. We have to manage the impressions that we are doing, receiving in our minds, in our actions, and live a good life so that in the next life we get actually a higher birth. So this understanding should be an impetus for us to practice spiritual life seriously and overcome the stringent laws of material world, which are temporary and which is full of misery. In the next module, we are going to understand the practical ways of practicing spirituality, all of which we are talking about now, how we can actually elevate our consciousness, how we can actually become better people and come out of this shadowy material world which is temporary, full of miseries, and attain that spiritual life, that eternal existence in loving service with the Supreme. Hare Krishna.